Hello everyone. Today I will discuss about the assume role example. So basically it has a two types, right? Single AWS account assume role and two AWS account assume role, right? Like I am having a user in one AWS account and I want to assume B account role, right? So I have already created first video how to create IAM user role and all these things. This is already created, right? And this is the second one, right? Okay, so I will show you complete practical how to do that, right? So let's start. So this is the situation, right? This is a one AWS account assume role example. I have a IAM user. I need to add assume role permission with IAM user, generate assume role credential, set the creds and access the same account buckets, right? This IAM user doesn't have S3 permissions, right? This role, I want to assume this role, IAM role, modify the trust relationship. I will show you complete practical and had the, this role had the S3 permissions, right? Okay. So I just want to give this, brief, just need to go through, okay? Just set your mind and accordingly we will go, right? So I'll do that right next. Okay. So go to this, right? What we want, like assume role. So this is the I have already created a assume role user and I have created a role user how to create and all these things in a one video prior, so you can go through it my channel. So I have created a assume role user and this is having like second B, so like my two account, right? Let me remove first. I'll show you add permissions. So I have already created this role policy, right? This is the my managed policy. This is the same account, right? Okay, and I'll show you what is inside that, right? So this policy had the permissions. What permission this policy had? Effect allow, STS assume role, action is assume role, to whom we can assume, right? Terraform role. Okay, this is in the same account. Okay, go to this, right? And go to this, right? So coming this, right, inside the role section, this is the Terraform role we have created. And what modification? This is the managed policy S3 full access EC2 and all, right? If you want, as per your, you can add, might be custom, and I have used AWS managed. Okay. So what exactly I want to assume this role through this user, right? Through this assume role user. Okay, so let me show you what need to be done in the trust relationship. If you want to assume any role, okay, so you just make sure your mind and make it very clear. This is very clear. This should be very clear in your mind, right? We have to use this, right? Here I have given any user can assume this role who have the access just like this, right? STS and ARN of the role, right? Any user can assume, but this is not a good practice. So basically what we can do, we just need to do this ARN only, right? Okay, this user only can assume this role. Okay. Okay, let me edit trust relationship in front. Basically I have added this, right? I just want to highlight this, right? I have added this, right, myself, right? So this user only can assume this role. Okay. Okay, update policy in front of you. We have created a role, okay, and added the trust relationship, assign the permission as per your right requirement. I will show you S3 bucket example, and let me show you in the same account how many bucket we do have, right? So this much of the bucket we do have, right? Okay. So our part, one part is done, right? To whom, like which role do you want? I would like to highlight one more interview questions. Okay, we are not able to assume a role, right? So what is the root cause, right? So we just simply said this trust relationship. It could not be set up properly, and who is going to assume? Like IAM user doesn't have proper permissions. This is the one answer, right? Second answer, what we need to do, what need to add in the trust relationship. So just need to inside the principal, and action should be like STS assume rule. In both, who is going to assume, and who is going to assume, IAM user is going to assume, and to whom, both are having STS assume rule. Okay, in the trust relationship. Okay, this is the common, right? Trust relationship inside the role, but in the user section we should have, right, policy. Okay, not because in the user there is no trust relationship, right? Okay, hope you got it my point, right? Okay, second interview question is maximum session duration. This is the maximum. We cannot assume this role more than 1 hour, right? By default is 15 minutes using the command line, but this is the second question, right? People will ask, right? Okay, so let's go. I think we are good, right? What we have like explained. IAM user permission assume role. I showed you with IAM user. These 2 points is added, pending. IAM role modify trust user with IAM user and head the S3 policies. So I think this one is done and 2 options is pending. Okay, so let me tell you, right, how. Okay, so next thing, right, if you want to assume this role, so you should have the access key and secret key. Okay, if you want to assume any specific, like I'm just going to do, so it is a security credentials. Hope you got it. I'm telling you once more, right, this, because this is a single AWS account. Resource is this, to whom you want to assume. So user should have this policy permissions. Role should have the trust relationship. Okay, role should have the trust relationship, not permission. Permission, it has this. Okay, hope this is clear now. Okay, and this is the I have added this manually, right? Okay, so let me go to the console, right? So before going to the console, we just, if you are going to access any user, so you should have either a test and need to create, right? But we do have a policies right here. So this is the policy, access key and secret key. Sorry, not policy, access key and secret key. So I have already downloaded. Let me check if this is like the same level, right? Okay, FY, right? It is the same. So I need to configure this, right? I need to configure here AWS hyphen version, AWS CLI installed, and it is, so it should be latest. Next question, ki we are not able to assume the role, so you can check AWS CLI versions. Okay, sometimes it is not communicate with STS endpoint. Okay, so due to this it is not able to assume. So this is the third one, right? Okay, AWS configure list. I have created a deep dive video for AWS CLI, so you can go through. Okay, AWS configure, this is the command to configure CLI, right? Sorry, control C, access key, control C, -1, and go to this, right? AWS configure list, right? So it will come. If you are going to add any access key, secret key, so this is the I have highlighted. Okay, so you can assume that this is created by the access key, secret key. If it is IAM role, so here it is showing IAM hyphen role. I will show you, right? Okay, so now this access key and secret key, and I told you this thing, right? This IAM user doesn't have any, this IAM role, assume role user, IAM user doesn't have any permissions, right? S3 access, nothing. Okay, so he cannot do AWS S3 LS output. Okay, so how to do that? I have already set up these things, right? So this is the single account. So this is the command AWS STS assume role ARN. This is the role ARN, Terraform role ARN, and this is a role session name. Session name must, otherwise it will not execute. Okay, let me do. So what would be the output will come? Let me show you, and how to use. Okay, this will give you a access key and secret key, access key ID and secret key ID. Okay, I'm just hold for a moment. Let me copy. Okay, I'll show you. I have copied access key ID. Do not this. Uh, you just need to copy this only, right? Not this, double quotes, right? No, we do not need. Okay, this one, and this one. It is needed. All three values only, right? Let me show you. I have copied here access key D5, 6YR, 6YR, and token is GFA double equal to token GFA double equal to. Okay, I did not copy this double quotes. Okay, make sure this is the mistake, otherwise we will not able to do that. Okay, just need to copy and save it your console, right? I will show you. Initially we have this, right, shared access key and secret key. Okay, and I will show you the difference as well. Guys, if you like this video, kindly share and subscribe, because it is I am putting my all effort to do. If you can share and subscribe, so that is good for me, right? While copying, do not copy any space. Okay, otherwise it will not work. Okay, AWS, let me show you configure list. What is the difference right now? Okay, this is the environment. Right now it is using environment. This is not using what we have set up. Now this is not a secret key access key to IAM user. This is using this temporary tokens. Okay, this is generated from temporary token from STS endpoint. Okay, this had some time validity. So what exactly the permission of the role? Let me show you which role this is credential is created. This is our role, right? Sorry, this is our role, Terraform role. It has a S3 full access, IAM this EC2 full access, S3 full access, right? So let me show you. And S3 we do have, and instance also we do have, right? So let me show you. Okay, now this is assuming this temporary tokens. Okay, and I'm right to clear this, right, and show you AWS S3 LS. So it will create, just a second. Invalid access key when calling the list bucket. AWS ID you provide does not exist in our. Just hold for a moment. Okay guys, this is the same mistake I have done. Okay, some space I have counted. Okay, copied while doing the copy last time. In front of you, this is again I have typed, right? Okay, and then I have executed AWS S3 LS. So this is coming all the bucket. Let me show you, because before which I am going to tell you the same thing happened with me doing this lab, right? These are all bucket is showing. This is the same AWS account assume role. I hope you got it. If you like it this video, kindly do share and subscribe. Okay, these all bucket is coming inside the output, and this we do have a EC2 full access as well. So let me show you, just a minute. Let me hold for a moment. Okay, so list instance EC2 instance already full access. So this is the command basically, and it will give you a this EC2 instance ID. Okay, let me show you. This is the same EC2 instance ID we do have. Okay, this is A0, this is A0. Okay, so first part is done, guys. Now we are moving to the second part, right? How to assume a role to AWS account, right? I am a one AWS account. I am for this AWS account I want to assume account B. Basically I do have to AWS account. Okay, so what we need to do, go to the graphical representation. This is the single AWS account. Now we are going for second AWS account. So account A, we just need to create a IAM user. Same IAM user we are going to create. Head the policy, head policy to access account B role. Okay, this is the account B. I will show you and complete practical. Okay, and this user, both to same as command line assume role CLI commands. Okay, and account B, what we need to do, IAM role has the S3 full access. We need to create IAM role with S3 full access. We have created in account B already a one bucket. Trust permission modified, it's the same as account role trust relationship modified. Added the account A IAM user ARN in trust, right? Same way, this IAM user ARN, we just need to add the same ARN into the account B. So let's go for that, right? Okay guys, so we just need to unset. There is a one command, basically whatever the access token key, we just need to set unset. Okay, now they will not AWS S3 LS, right? Before that it is coming. So list bucket operation, we do not have AWS configure. This is also a interview question, how to unset during the assume role. So this is coming the role. Otherwise, if assume role credential, here it comes environment. Okay, hope this is clear. Now we are going for the second scenario. Okay, access key we needed. Okay, so what change need to be done, I will show you. So IAM user had the policy. Okay, so going for IAM user, same IAM user, we are not going, we had a same IAM user. This is the policy, same account. I just need to add policy different account. Okay, I have already created the policy. I'm just going to explain what need to be done. Just need to go manually, you can create the policy, right? Okay, AWS, not AWS managed, it is myself, right? This is the assume role account B. I will show you what exactly this is having inside that. Add permissions. Okay, this is also having the same. Okay, assume role, we do not have any permissions, only this customer manage policy. What exactly customer manage policy, it is simple as a same account, but here it is a role S3 account B, and this is account B ID. This account ID, this is 4536, but this account ID, previous one, this is the same account ID. Okay, before that, okay, same account, it is the same, but this is the different one. And what is the role name, S3 account B. So now we want to go for account B 7594. Okay, this is the account A ID different, this is account B. We want to assume role this S3 resources. Okay, so let's go for this account. Okay, I think I have opened, this is inside this, right? Incognito window 7594. Okay, this is, so what I need to do, I have already created S3 role account B. Okay, you can also need to, you can create simple, we have two ways to create this simple account role and modify the trust relationship, and directly you need to create this one as well, create AWS account. Just need to give my other account 84536 before that account ID, and just need to create. Okay, but it will give you a wide access. Okay, but we do not want to do wide access. Okay, and continue. So I will through this, right? I have this way, I have created this account. So let me show you what is the difference in trust relationship through selected AWS other account. So this is also coming, but this is not a good way as per the security perspective. We do not give root. Root means any user had the same level permission, he can assume, but we should have a specific principle. So this is a good way, unless if you have this type of the functionality, so you can do that only. Okay, but please avoid this, right? This is my, okay, so I have created account S3 role, and this account has a S3 full access. I can give you S3 Okay, this is the S3 permissions, and this is the one cable, only one bucket. Okay, cloud running AWS inside this, right? And let me show you account B. This is the S3 bucket, and what is the trust relationship? Same. This is the 4536, where from where I want to assume. So this is the IAM user assume role. Okay, this is my first user. Okay, STS assume role is action. Nothing need to be done anything. Okay, this is manually created. Okay, I just need to modify ARN of the IAM user, which user want to assume, right? There are two different account. So let's go for the example. I mean demo. Hope this is clear to you. Let me tell you. IAM role has the S3 full access, trust relation modified. I did the account A IAM user. This is account A, right? IAM user I have added, already showed that. And this now we just need to assume account B. Okay. So let me, I have already copied the command. Okay. So this is the command ARN 7794 S3 role account B. And this is, just need to copy and need to execute it. This, I'm just stopping video, just copying out. Okay, this access key and secret key. I have just copied this, right? Just need to, I will show you. This is same, and all these came session to tilt session token I have copied. What I am doing, I am just copying this, right? Control C. I'm just copied, right? Okay. I am again this copy, Control C. This is the space. Due to this it is not working last time. Okay, so you just need to do this way. Okay, Control C, and this way. Do, yeah, Control C, no space, right? And this way. Now which account bucket will come? Account B, AWS S3 LS cloud learning bucket. It is coming only, right? And how? This is the why it is coming, just because of this assume role setting is the same ARN, and this is the role ARN of 7534. I just need to do AWS configure list. Okay, so it is environment. Okay, it is coming the through the assume role. Clear. Now just hold for a moment. I will show you one more question. If you guys like this video, kindly do share and subscribe. Now first concept is done in the same video, second concept is done, max duration concept is also, right? Okay, by default we can assume role credential will work only 1 hour. Okay, let me show you how. Okay, I will show you the this is the role we are going to assume. This is a max session hour is 1 hour, and counting metrics in second. Okay, let me show you which error will come, right? I want to assume this rule once again. I mean, I want to create temporary tokens for this role, but 2 hours. So how it will react? Okay, I have already set up this, right? Okay, and this is the one, right? This is duration in second, 7 to 200 second means 2 hours. So it will give you error, because maximum duration we can assume for 1 hour, but I have entered this is 2 hours, right? Let me enter, clearly give you the session. Okay, so what permissions we did? Basically right now AWS configure, I want to show you this as well, right? Okay, environment. So through environment we cannot assume, because right now environment access key secret key, so we cannot assume. So first we need to unset this variable. Okay, unset this parameters. How we can do that? Last time we showed you. Unset this, right? Before this I will show you one more interview. Environment, this is coming in environment. Okay, inside this environment it will come, right? Now access key ID, this is coming, right? okay, which we have saved, right? And let me tell you one more thing. Access token ID, okay, AWS access key ID, AWS access secret key ID inside the environment, right? It will come, okay. Let me unset this, right? Running this command. Oh, sorry, I have copied. Okay, Control C. This is the command, right? Okay, okay. Now again, I'm going to run environment. There is nothing, access key and secret key ID. Now it is AWS configure configure list. Now this is the IAM user credential right now, okay. Hope you got it. Now what I need to do, I will show you max duration, create a max duration issue, which I am going to show you, right? Okay guys, if you like this video, kindly do share and subscribe. I will create a next videos for Kubernetes, but before the Kubernetes Docker, I have to create Apache and Tomcat deployment. Basically, this is must for these, right? The requested durations X second exceed the max session. Okay, this is the interview question as well, right? Okay, from where you can see this max session, you can edit this, right? You can also edit this value, right? Maximum second, so 12 hours, so it will execute for 12 hours, okay. By default it is 1 hour, and if you are not declaring this variable max duration second, so it will create as far as my understanding only 15 minutes temporary session token. These session tokens valid only for 15 minutes, okay. So this is the live demo for single AWS account and two AWS account, okay. Guys, if you like this video, kindly do share and subscribe, and I will create next Apache deployment, Tomcat deployment, and then we'll move to the microservices deployment like Docker files, Kubernetes, and Kubernetes. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Thanks a lot.